All right, welcome back. Sports Show YouTube. We're going to check out the great Roger Craig. I'm so glad Roger Craig got in the Hall of Fame. You talk about it. Do everything back. The original do everything back. First running back, to get 1,000 and 1,000 yards, 1,000 yards rushing, 1,000 yards receiving. Roger Craig, really the only player I could think of that kind of comes close to it. If maybe not surpassing it, it's probably Marshall Faulk. Marshall Faulk from the Rams doing it all too. But Roger Craig, man, what an incredible career he had. Hall of Famer now, 6-time Pro Bowler, 3-time Super Bowl champion, man. I mean, you go through some of the stats of Roger Craig. Absolutely lighting it up. 1985, this dude, 1,050 yards receiving, 1,016 yards receiving, 1,000 and 1,000-yard season for Roger Craig. And then he tore it up again here in 1988, 1,500 rushing yards. Whoa! For Roger Craig, throwing in another 534 yards through the air at 624 receiving yards in the 1986 season. And Roger Craig was a hard-nosed runner, too. Hopefully in these highlights we'll see him running dudes over. But Roger Craig, man, the do-all back for the San Francisco 49ers. This would be some fun shit. New Hall of Famer, much deserving Roger Craig. So let's check this out. Roger Craig going off here. Career highlights. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Let's run it.
Roger Craig has done something that no one else has ever done in the history of the NFL.
The cool thing about what I did back in the 80s is what the millennials are trying to do today.
He's gotten over 1,000 yards rushing and over 1,000 yards receiving.
In the 83 draft, Bill Walsh was interested in me as their first pick. And I was like, wow, I got to learn how to catch the football.
Montana swings it out, and all alone is Roger Craig, touchdown. And one of the questions when he came out of Nebraska, could Roger Craig catch the ball? Look at the adjustment he made here.
They drafted me as a fullback. In my first year, I caught 52 balls.
Going back to pass, Montana throws a swing to Craig, caught it at the 5. He's past the 5, the 3, the 2, 1, touchdown. Craig goes in for the score. Has the ball, play action fake to Tyler, throws a pass, caught by Craig one-handed. He's at the 10, the 5. He goes into the end zone for a touchdown for San Francisco with a great one-handed catch by Craig and then running it in for the score.
The second half of my first year, I felt really comfortable.
Here's Roger Craig. He's in for the touchdown. They expect big things of him. And Roger Craig going wide. And Roger Craig down the sideline. And Roger Craig has one man to beat. Johnny Poe runs into his own man, and he's finally tackled.
You know, the 1984 team, we felt that we were one heartbeat. And that's why we gelled so well and took our play to the next level.
Come in and Todd Bell has moved back to his regular safety position. Here's Roger Craig. Craig breaking down the middle. Craig inside the 20.
Hey, when the 49ers drafted Roger Craig, it made him a different offensive team.
Roger Craig is a pleasure to watch.
Quick handoff. Craig's going to score. Montana hands off to Craig.
Look at the effort right here. Looks like he was in turnstile there for a minute.
I got comfortable with the system, and they saw that I turned out to be a pretty good receiver.
Roger Craig.
Sorry to pause it here, guys, but man, Joe Montana had the smoothest drop back there ever was. Him and Troy Aikman, I've probably mentioned this about 100 times on the channel, man, but so smooth. Montana's drop back and just the stepping forward, throwing the ball. I mean, I don't know if there was a smoother delivery, they said. Him and Troy Aikman come to mind, just dropping back, stepping forward, beautiful ball. But it was mostly the drop back, man, was so smooth for Joe Montana.
And they saw that I turned out to be a pretty good receiver.
Roger Craig dodges a would-be tackler with some great moves after the catch. Roger Craig having a great ball game for the Niners. He swings one out to Craig. He eludes one man past the 5. He's into the end zone.
Blitz is on. A great pass to Craig. Look out to the out of bounds. There's a free. Roger Craig down the sidelines. Looks like a touchdown. Are there any flags?
What an effort.
You know, I played in a lot of big games before, but the Super Bowl, no one thought we were going to win that game.
Big draw play by Montana. Looks downfield, nothing doing there. Whips it to Roger Craig, and Roger Craig does it very well. Montana looking, fires it complete. It's Roger Craig. And there is the second-year young man from Nebraska. He's quite a football player.
Dan Marino was Offensive Player of the Year. You know, he broke all kind of records. We showed up, and they didn't.
The handoff given to Craig. Craig batters his way to the goal line. He goes in for a 49er touchdown.
Underneath, and that's Roger Craig. And Roger Craig is having a big day.
My third touchdown was a dump-off pass.
Looks over the left side, caught by Craig on the way to the end zone.
I had a high step there because I was a hurdler, and they called me a high stepper.
And Craig goes in for the score.
There he is, Roger Craig, ever to score 3 touchdowns in a Super Bowl.
I made the cover of Sports Illustrated. I'm like, oh my God, they're gonna be coming after me. Defense is gonna just, annihilate me. But that next year, I annihilated them.
Handoff. Craig finds a hole. Craig inside the 5 before he's scored.
He is back to throw. Here they come again, and now he has a man wide open. Roger Craig will score.
Montana coolly throwing for Craig, who has it. Look out. 5 catches for 135 yards for the guy they call a fullback.
Well, the fullback in the West Coast offense, you have to be able to catch the ball, and you have to play action fake. If I didn't sell a fake, I felt like I messed up the play. I took pride in it. I took pride in selling a fake. If I get hit, that means I did my job. That's being a team player.
Roger Craig makes the play. The play action fake to him is what sized up Rathman in the corner of the end zone. Nice catch for the fullback. But look at the block by Craig.
Tom Rathman was a beast, a true fullback for the 49ers, man. He was an absolute fucking monster. He had to be in a couple of those teams. Was he on the... No, he wasn't on the 94 team because that's when they had William Floyd from Notre Dame and Ricky Watters, actually, too, from Notre Dame in the backfield out there. But, man, Tom Rathman was a beast.
Montana, just enough time.
It wasn't about the stats. It was about what I brought to the table to help my team win.
Looking toward the end zone. Now throws across, and it is caught. Craig has it for a touchdown.
Joe trusted me. He knew exactly where I was going to be. And I was there, and I would always catch it and get 10, 15 yards. My role was to keep the chains moving. I would let the whole NFL receive it.
4th and a yard. Montana to Craig.
And Roger Craig is having a sensational season in every way.
Get it out to
God, stop by just thinking here. Let the NFL receiving for receptions. That's incredible for a running back, man. Unbelievable. Obviously showing the dual versatility that Craig had. But in the opener, man, how the fuck did I forget to mention Christian McCaffrey? What? I'm sure somebody's going to leave a comment about it. And they probably won't check out the video at this point in the video. But I forgot all about Christian McCaffrey. He's got to be the top 3. So I'll go Roger Craig, Marshall Faulk, and Christian McCaffrey for dual running backs.
Craig again. After Roger Craig catches the ball, you better look out.
This guy looks like he has fun playing, doesn't he?
He does.
I like the corner route. There's a corner route where you go 12 yards and break out and catch over your shoulder. I used to love that route.
It's 3rd down now at 14. Kavanaugh has it back to where he started originally. Going for Craig, who's wide open at the 18. He's all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
In the swings, the 22 ZNs, that was so awesome. Catching those balls on the run and going down the field 80 yards.
Great drop back. Blitz is on, but it's Craig on the outside. Craig breaks the tackle. Look out. He's a sprinter from Nebraska. Roger Craig runs for daylight.
We had 3 games left. Coach Walsh, he said, you got a chance to do 1,000. I'm like, wow. I never even thought about that. I was just playing.
We're live at sold-out Candlestick Park, the home of the 49ers in San Francisco, as the Dallas Cowboys come to town.
I knew I had to get the yards. It was kind of nerve-wracking.
Outside of Roger Craig.
Roger Craig doesn't look like a strong guy, but he sure was on that play.
Montana goes back quickly. Gets it out to Craig. Chased by Lockhart. Roger Craig has done something that no one else has ever done in the history of the NFL. He's gotten over 1,000 yards rushing and over 1,000 yards receiving. The first player in the history of this game to do it.
Marshall Faulk did it 14 years after I did it.
Faulk makes a move at the 15, another at the 10. He's at the 5. He will score.
But he was a running back, and I was a fullback when I did 1,000. I had to block, too. I was on the field 98% of the time.
Boom, he just cuts Jeff Goat down. Good players do it all. There's no great one-dimensional players.
So I was blocking for Wendell Tyler, being an all-purpose running back, catching the ball, running the ball, doing all those type of things. Our offense, the West Coast offense, definitely paved the way for all the millennials today. Everyone is running.
Now, Kamara, another one I forgot to mention as they're showing the list right here.
Our system in some kind of capacity. McCaffrey's the next one to do the 1,000. A lot of the running backs, I see these guys doing well. These guys are true all-purpose running backs.
he made 3 or 4 Buccaneers look like they'd never practiced.
1988 was my first year at running back. Coach Wash called me to his office to tell me I was going to move from fullback to running back. I was in heaven. I told him I had to lose 15 pounds first. He said, do what you have to do, just be ready.
2nd and 10, Roger Craig. Oh, nice move. Still going.
Watch his great cutbacks he makes. Boom! Craig just jumped, stepped, ran right through it.
As a running back, I would describe myself as a violent runner. A lot of guys, they don't like contact. I love contact. And Walter Payton used to always tell me, hit force with force. It messes with the defense. They see you coming. They don't know how to tackle you.
And when he gets grabbed, he never stops. He keeps those legs going boom, 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 boom. And he breaks so many tackles by that.
It keeps you healthier longer. I only missed 1 game out of 11 years. They didn't like tackling me too much.
This time it's Craig. Boy, he's tough to bring down. He still is on his feet. What an effort by Roger Craig to the 49 of Denver.
That kind of second effort will just give you goosebumps. Watch Roger Craig refuse to go down on this play.
I have speed, if I have to turn on, if I have to run you over, if I got to get the first down, if I have to dive over the top of the pile, I try to do it all.
Roger Craig dances his way down the sideline. Craig, a discouraging run for the defense.
Oh, Roger Craig is just unbelievable. Avoids a couple of tackles, goes back up inside, and now watch him take a couple of guys up the field and get maybe 2 or 3 extra yards on the play.
What makes Roger Craig so special is his heart. He plays as if he has the heart of a lion.
He's one of the great people in the league and, to me, the most valuable player.
We're live at Anaheim Stadium for the 77th meeting between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Well, first of all, against the Rams, that was our rivalry. Eric Dickerson, too, of course. We came out of the same draft. Yeah.
That's another one we got to check out, man. Eric Dickerson. Kind of an Eddie George type running back. Eddie George was like Eric Dickerson, I should say. Tall running back with that gallop. Strong runner, too, man. 2,000 yards rushing one season, if I'm not mistaken. And in his career on the Colts or Falcons, right? But, man, Eric Dickerson was a beast. That's another dude we definitely got to do at some point.
You have to have something to motivate you. I always did really well against the Rams.
Roger Craig still on his feet, still running. What a run by Roger Craig. You'll never see a better one than that.
John Robinson was just saying yesterday, he thinks right now Roger Craig is the best running back in the league. He makes every team look like they're bad tacklers.
That's going to be in a lot of highlights for a long time. What an effort by Roger Craig.
Might be the best run of his career.
I love diving over the top, scoring touchdowns.
Craig over the pile and into the end zone. His feet never touch the ground.
And that looks like an Olympic broad jump.
I was in the zone. I was in the serious zone that day.
1st and 10 to the 16, a handoff to Craig over left tackle, sweeps outside, he goes to the end zone! Touchdown 49ers! That might be the 2nd best run of his career.
We were 6-5, and we need to win 4 out of the next 5 to make the playoff.
Yeah, that was a season I think they were playing musical chairs with Steve Young and Joe Montana.
We took ownership of our team, and we made it happen.
The handoff is to Craig. Craig steps it. And still going inside the 5 to about the 2.
Only Roger Craig could make that run.
The best compliment I got from New Orleans, one of the linebackers said that, we made a lot of other running backs quit, but we can never make you quit.
Boy, you talk about a guy who explodes. He just kept those feet going boom, 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 like pistons. And then he just gets knocked into a spin. I'll tell you, that is a great run. There is a football player. He just gets up over everything.
I was the MVP of the NFC and Sports Illustrated Player of the Year. That was one of my greatest years ever.
2nd down. Craig is out in the open and off to the races. Roger Craig. Turn it on, Roger. That's the longest run in 49er playoff history.
10-6, and we weren't even supposed to be in the Super Bowl.
And from Nebraska, running back number 33, Pro Bowler Roger Craig. Craig with a fine catch. The give to Craig. Cincinnati looking for the pass. Montana on the roll. Throwing deep. Complete to Craig. And Craig is to the 14-yard line. The 49ers have a long way to go.
We had to go 90 yards for the game-winning touchdown. We were prepped and prepared to go on this drive. My responsibility was to catch the ball, keep the chains moving, and not do anything more.
Montana over the middle with Craig.
Joe was amazing. When we're in that huddle, he called a play, we're going to play like it's our last play ever.
Montana with the middle to Craig. And Barker gets him down.
We were moving down the field, and Joe stopped. He saw that we were tensed up, like, really bad. He said, look over there, man, it's John Candy. John Candy over there is watching us, man. We all looked over and saw John Candy. Said, yeah, he's that kind of leader that he saw that I need to calm these guys down so we can finish this drive.
Montana back to throw. Throws over the middle. A fine catch by right to the 20. He's down to the 19. 52 seconds remaining. 50 seconds. Joe back to throw. He looks. He throws. He completed to Craig. He's down to the 10. Montana at quarterback in motion. Comes right. Back to throw Montana. Stepped up, throws. Touchdown! Taylor for the touchdown.
That's John Taylor's only catch, by the way.
A 10-yard pass. The 49ers have scored with 34 seconds remaining.
I feel like I'm in heaven right now. It's my second Super Bowl title. I tell you, we worked so hard, we deserve it. We overcame all the adversities throughout the year, and we just pulled together. The one thing that we focused on was winning. That's all we cared about, being the winningest team of our decade.
The 49ers have brought the quality of football in the NFL to really a new level.
To change my game, to be a running back and then be a receiver on top of that, to be the first to do all those type of things, it really makes me feel good inside because they're chasing after what I created.
Of all the players in the 49ers, I have always believed that this guy, Roger Craig, is one of the most valuable, if not the most valuable.
I got lost in the shuffle, a little bit. But now people are talking about, hey man, you should be a Hall of Famer. I don't worry about going to the Hall of Fame. When I'm ready, they'll let me know.
Well, you're in now, man. Roger Craig, one of the best to ever do it, man. Led the league in receiving. First running back to get 1,000 and 1,000 in the highlights, man. Just absolutely tearing it up, man. Roger Craig. Glad we checked that out. One of the best to ever do it from the 49ers, 3-time Super Bowl champion. New Hall of Fame member. Well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. See ya.